morning, everyone. I hope you all slept well in your berths last night. Unfortunately, Steve and I went up to the observation tower around midnight to get a really good look at the stars, and someone pushed us off into the deep abyss of the sea.
I saw it. It was
It's up
Rob.
to you to figure out who it was.
Oh my God! It's Speed
Nice,
too.
Rob.
Oh
Nice.
my God!
It's definitely not Fredo. He couldn't push two people off.
Soft dong approach when I'm playing Clocktower. Hello world, how are you doing out there? Welcome to Blood on the Clocktower. Say hi, town. Everyone's watching you.
Hello.
Hey.
We're gonna be playing a base 3 tonight, which is Bad Moon Rising, which is by far my least played of the base 3 scripts. I know within this server especially, it gets a pretty bad rap. But I think it's gonna be a fun game tonight. I don't know, but I'm excited for it. And the thing I'm actually really excited for as well is I'm gonna have a co-storyteller, and that's gonna be MacKay.
I have story
MacKay.
told exactly once before.
Is it really appropriate to storytell with a goblin? I'm just saying.
I can confirm. I snuck onto chat really quick. The chat can hear you, Steve.
Perfect.
MacKay, I don't. I didn't stick around
Tiffy,
on
that's
that.
cheating.
Get out.
Tiffy's cheating. Surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
I know, right? Tiffy's adding numbers from hometown for Vegas. Checking the stream.
Crown.
What are you eating ice cream? What's going on?
Tiffy's the goon.
And at least on my
No.
screen, Steve, your camera's not on, but that may be what you intend. I don't know.
So
Look at
my camera's overlaid directly in the stream in the corner, but you won't see
Okay.
my camera in the app, unfortunately, because the camera gets taken by one source and it doesn't let you have the camera multiple places.
It's okay.
That's
You see
sad.
my face.
Yeah, MacKay will be the face.
That's the more important face to see for sure.
That's the superior option of the two, for sure.
All right, so I'm going to pull MacKay
Yeah.
aside. We're going to get this game rolling. Go ahead and keep talking about whatever it is you want to talk about. All right, MacKay, welcome. So you said you've only done exactly one storytell before?
I have done one storytell in this game, but I have run other social deduction games before. So
That's a big
is-
part of it.
Yeah.
That being said, the thing that trips up people with this game is how rigid and structured the rules are, right? So having two sets of eyes, hopefully we don't make any mistakes. We are running Bad Moon Rising, which is a notch tougher to run correctly than Trouble Brewing. Those of you at home who are watching this on YouTube and such, who are kind of learning the game with us and through us, it's a slightly more advanced script than Trouble Brewing. That's because the roles themselves are much more unique and tailored in this script specifically around death and dying and protecting from death and stuff like that. So the puzzle is a lot more different. I would say there are very few roles in this that get information clearly versus getting information that is obscured potentially by evil or storytellers. Yeah, you're not going to find like a fortune teller. You're not going to wake up and just say, is that person the demon? That's a Trouble Brewing level role. This is, you're going to wake up and you're going to make a crazy statement into the world like, I think Bryant is the demon. And if that's true and you're the gossip, somebody will die and that'll be your confirmation, right? It's all about who dies, how many dies, and why they die that helps you solve the puzzle. So from a storytelling perspective, the challenge for us is to make sure that we don't kill anyone that should not be, allowed to die, because there are plenty of rules that protect from death. That's the biggest mistake that gets made from storytellers on this one. And just making sure we properly keep track of who's poisoned, who's drunk, who's invulnerable, such like that. Yes. And the real tricky part too is that for every rule, there's other roles that break the rules, right? There's all these roles that are like, this person can't die. And then there's a minion that says, kill a person no matter what, even if they couldn't die. Yeah. So the minion itself breaks the rules. So the unfortunate thing with the app is when we are doing this the character selection, like it won't sync up, so you won't be able to see exactly what I'm picking. If you want to follow along on stream, okay, you can.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
I'm gonna start by hitting the shuffle tokens and see what we get. Okay, well, we'll start looking at the demon. So the demon it randomed us to is Zombul, which is one of the more hated demons.
yeah.
But
I mean,
that being said, I think we both agreed we kind of want to see a Poe game.
yeah. So let's select Poe to start.
Poes
And
are
I'll let you do it because you're the one who's actually like showing the screen.
yeah. So I got Poe selected. So now we get to talk about, assuming you want to talk about minions next or townsfolk.
Well, let's definitely do. It says Godfather and Devil's Advocate, which is entertaining, but feels a little evil weighted to me. I kind of like Godfather and Mastermind instead.
Okay. I'm down for Godfather Mastermind. If they can time the Godfather kill, they can definitely hide the Poe charge. Godfather with a base 0 outsider is a little on the weaker side, but I think that's fine with this player count and with the ability for the Poe to get 3 kills at such low player counts. I think this will work out pretty well.
So
So now that leaves us with which
outsider?
Yeah, which one outsider do we want to add? I think if we add the goon, it does become twofold problem, right? One is 4 potential evil on a 10-player script is pretty strong. But also on the other side, if you hit like a goon triple shot that hits if the Poe does a triple kill and hits the goon and drunks themselves, we lose that cool moment too.
I mean, I think so. I definitely don't. The thing I think is it's more fun to have an outsider who's not going to immediately out themselves, which is why I don't know, something like I don't think Lunatic is the vibe we're going for in this particular game.
Lunatic's interesting for sure.
But it's not really the dynamic we were talking about, which is more of
exactly.
Protecting people and also killing lots of people and then trying to figure out what's going on from the deaths. I kind of like, I mean, I agree with you. Goon is maybe too overpowered for this particular that combination.
It random to Tinker for what it's worth.
My favorite thing about Tinker is when Tinker is combined with Slayer and someone's Slayer shoots the Tinker and then you kill the Tinker. It's always fantastic. But I think Tinker could be entertaining here anyway, because also then if it seems like good is really dominating, we could always kill the Tinker in the night to cover a Poe charge or something like that, or we could opt not to. So that gives us a little flexibility too.
Yeah, the downside being Tinker's probably one that people won't hide that they're the Tinker, you know? But, you know, we're not going to be very trigger happy. We're going to take our time with the Tinker kill when it's most optimally chaotic.
Yes, and also we could potentially put Moonchild or Goon in with the demon bluffs, and then there will be some confusion over which is the real outsider or not, potentially, so I don't know.
Yeah, I think what I would do is, because we have a Godfather that knows exactly which outsiders are in play, I'll just let the lack of the other ones in play be the Godfather's cover, right?
You're right. Yep.
That's just because we have specifically the Godfather that starts knowing all outsiders. Let's do Tinker, and that leaves us with 7 townsfolk. So I'll put the ones we talked about as the core, right?
6 townsfolk now?
6 because we have 1 outsider. You are correct.
1 outsider.
So the core we talked about was
Gossip and Gambler for sure.
Gossip, Gambler, Tea Lady, because Tea Lady never works, and I want to see it work.
Yeah. Of course, we don't get to choose where these people are seated, so we don't necessarily get to see it work, but we could sure try.
We were trying to hide, so like one of the ideas was kind of like less death during the day, like the more people that can survive execution, the more chaotic it'll be, and then nighttime deaths will probably be off the chart, right? So
yes,
Pacifist was one.
I think we talked about Chambermaid as well, because it's kind of the only role that actively gets like very clear information.
Yeah, chambermaid, in case you're not aware, each night you pick 2 alive players, and you learn how many players woke that night due to their ability. It's one of the few roles that wakes up and gathers information directly like that. And then the pacifist is just executed good players might not die. So at any point the pacifist is alive and not poisoned for whatever reason, which with this setup they would never be poisoned. Basically we could just choose not to execute someone and let them survive execution, which could be fun. And then Tea Lady, if you're the Tea Lady and both your alive neighbors are good, they can't die. So, for instance, the Tinkers that can die anytime sat next to a Tea Lady and both neighbors are good. That's the reason why the Tinker might not be dying, right? We can't just kill the Tinker because of that. So this is with one floating roll here. So the thing randomized to Courtier, which...
I mean, I kind of like Courtier, honestly, especially on a 4 demon script, because on a script like Bad Moon Rising, you're not going to know which demon it is. So the Courtier's ability is that they choose a character, not a player, to drink with, and they drunk that player for 3 days and 3 nights.
So I'm going to go ahead and pass these 10 out. Courtier, Chambermaid, Gossip, Gambler, Tea Lady, Pacifist, Tinker, Mastermind, Godfather, and Poe. And then once these are passed out, we'll look at possible bluffs. All right, real quick, we have, of course, Ash is evil, like usual, but Ash is not the demon this time. Rob is going to be our demon.
And sadly, the Tea Lady is not going to proc since she's next to an evil player, but that's okay. That gives information potentially.
Also, we have a pacifist, so we have the ability to potentially save Mike to throw more chaos into the mix. We can't save Colin, but we can save Mike. Bluffs. So, given this setup, right, Sailor could be one, and then they can lie about who they're drinking with. We don't have, the classic is to pair that with like Devil's Advocate. Are there any bluffs that you feel strong about?
So I would say Sailor is a solid one. I think Innkeeper is really mean. Especially if the demon takes it, because the demon could like sink a kill or just charge, and people might assume that it hit an Innkeeper player.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if it's the best choice, and I don't know.
I think we should include Exorcist just as a way to cover. I chose so and such last night. That's why there was no demon kill. To kind of cover the Poe charge. So Exorcist is definitely a good one. Minstrel can also be like,
I was thinking Minstrel, yeah, because Minstrel is also like, you really don't want to kill, maybe everyone's information, because Minstrel makes it so that if a minion is executed, correct, then all townsfolk information is incorrect. Did I say that right?
I think so.
All players, so it's not just townsfolk. If a minion dies by execution, all players are drunk the next day, which means the demon doesn't go off, all sorts of stuff goes off. So that could also be an explanation for why the demon wouldn't go off.
And
Grandmother is so fun.
That's what I'm saying. Grandmother as an evil bluff to like confirm the demon as one of the other bluffs is fun because the demon's never going to die, right? So, so I think Minstrel, Exorcist, Grandmother are probably what we do, unless you have a strong opinion otherwise. Professor is rough with no shab. Fool, Innkeeper, Sailor. I mean, either Innkeeper or Sailor would be the only other one I might consider, but I like Grandmother.
I like Grandmother, and also I'm looking at who's playing, and I feel like the people who are on the evil team might end up taking advantage of that Grandmother, which would make for a very entertaining watch.
Awesome. Okay, so last question, because we got all this. Let's just do. Is there any setup we need to do, right? And sometimes you need like red herrings, things like that.
Right.
In this game, actually, no setup required, right? There's not a single thing that we need to choose right now.
And no one can proc as something other than what they are at this time either.
Yeah, there's no
Everything is-
poisoning at all.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're ready to roll.
Other
So
than Courtney. Yeah.
that's true. So the other question I suppose I have is, we talked about doing a themed game tonight, especially a cruise ship based game. Are we following up with that?
Oh yeah, we can do it. I'm gonna ad lib, but it will be entertaining one way or the other, right?
It will be, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So the other thing we touched on, are you interested in taking the driver's seat and waking up every person and giving them the information? Or are you just interested in tagging along and seeing how I do it?
I'm happy to do that. It's up to you if you think it would be smoother if you did it. It would be nice for me to have experience doing it, so I'd be happy to do it. But if you want to do it,
Nope. I am happy to have you do it. Okay. So we'll go back. We'll send them all to sleep, and then right before I send them to sleep, I'll give them a little spiel about being on the safest cruise in the world, and welcome them to the cruise, and tell them they can go ahead and meet in our grand ballroom, et cetera, et cetera. Sound good?
Yeah.
And then the first morning we wake up, you just drop
sail away. We're gonna sail away. They gotta all make it for the cocktail party at the after the ship.
grand ballroom. Yeah, there you go.
No, you want to be on the aft so that you can look out as you pull away from the shore, Steve. Come on.
I know nothing about cruises, in case you don't know. I hate cruises. I feel like they are terrible. MacKay does too, but I feel like they're terrible because they're death traps. MacKay just doesn't like the environmental impact of them on the world, which I also am another favor for being anti-cruise. You know what? Since you know more about cruises, I'll let you take the the lead on welcoming him to the cruise and to the grand ballroom reception, or whatever you want to call it, and just make some silly joke about how safe. Just reiterate how safe the cruise is, and we'll make it tied into the theme of Babylon Rising. So the ship should be named something after like Moon, like the Silver Moon, or Luna Cruise Lines, or something like that, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. We'll do
But
Luna Cruise.
I'll let you take the lead on that. All right, let's go. Let's go wake him up.
It's my birthday. I really want to play.
Hello, everybody. It's time to start our game. But I'll let MacKay have the podium for a minute, because MacKay's going to be driving this entire game tonight, and they'll be the one waking you up and sort of giving you all the information, and I will just be along for the ride. So MacKay, take it away.
And what a ride it's going to be here on Luna Cruise Lines. Welcome, cruisers, to the safest ship on the sea, the Great Artemis. I hope you're all excited for your trip.
Mike's overboard.
We're going to start out this cruise by sending everyone to the aft, where there's a cocktail hour for our first sail away before we all go to bed on the first night. I hope everyone has a good time and you're ready to go.
I feel like the cruise ship name is a clue. who the demon is. I don't know.
Sure, I didn't just make it up on the spot or anything.
I'll send you guys to
MacKay,
sleep.
you might get murdered by Mike.
Hi, that's okay with you, right?
That's fine, yeah. For the record, too, half of chat, I would say most of chat is anti-cruise, but there are a few diehard cruise lovers in chat as well.
I have been on so many cruises in my life, but it's okay. It's just really the one. Hey, I wouldn't be here if it weren't for a cruise ship. I'm just going to put it out there. I would never have played BOTC in the first place. So.
Oh, that's true. I thought you meant like born in general, but you meant like.
Oh, no.
Clocktower.
My parents, not so much, but okay.
All right.
So the first thing we have to do is wake up the minions. Do you usually bring them both in at once, or do you do it one at a time?
I don't. I usually like to talk to each one individually because it allows the chance to talk with them, but that's more of a stream thing than anything.
I mean, I like it because sometimes people accidentally start giving each other hints. I don't think they do it on purpose, but sometimes intentionally. So let's wake them in the order of the night order. So we're going to wake Colin and then Ash.
Okay.
I'm going to wake Colin. Sorry, again.
Yep, that's fair enough.
Wake Colin. I'm going to tell him that Ash is his fellow minion and Rob is his demon.
That is correct. And then Colin is the mastermind. There's really nothing else we need to do with him.
Nope.
With Ash,
we'll have to tell her which.
Yeah. Technically speaking, you shouldn't tell it until later in the step, and maybe we
Okay,
should
we
hold
won't.
off, only because there is a chance that Coulson the Courtier drinks with the Godfather,
With the
and
Godfather.
Ash wouldn't
Yep.
lose which. So in this specific case, we'll hold off.
Okay, so let's wait. Here I go. I'm grabbing Colin. If he accepts. Hello, Colin.
Hello.
Hey,
I
Colin.
hope you're excited to be mastermind in this game.
It's gonna be really hard for me to not be out at evil, but sure.
Well, your demon is Rob.
Ah, shoot. Okay.
And
We'll have to mend our virgin discrepancy. All right.
And Ash is your fellow minion.
Cool. Ash as the Godfather. All right. Thanks.
Interesting.
I mean,
How
good
did you
guess.
do that? How did
Good
you
guess.
do that? That was incredible.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think he meta that we wanted an outsider in the game.
Yeah, I'm sure he did. Okay, let's grab Ash now. Ah, the waiting.
Hello.
Ash. Hi, Ash.
Hi.
You are our godfather. I hope you're excited.
Happy to not be demon, so yay.
Even if, as I recall, this makes 5 in a row evil for you.
No, not quite, not quite.
Okay.
The 4 in a row was earlier, but it's a lot of them in a very short period of time.
Well, your demon is Rob, your neighbor. Lucky you. And your fellow minion is Colin.
Whoa, there we go. Do I learn my info? I don't think I learned my info yet. No.
Not yet. I'll come back to you later, all right?
Yeah. See ya.
Bye.
Yeah.
That's
Stick to as.
now.
If you follow the script as written, nothing will go wrong. So let's not rock.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna do the thing that I forgot to do last time I story told, which was wake the demon, tell the demon their minions, and give them their bluffs.
Yes,
So
the bluff. The bluff should be set in the bluffs tab, so you should have access to them, right? They should sync with you.
Yeah, and I wrote them down in my notepad document.
Fair enough.
Well.
Yeah.
Hello, Rob.
Hey, Rob.
Hey, what's up?
I hope you're excited to be the Poe.
I'm super excited to be the Poe. I would like to charge right now. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, we're not. You don't get to do that tonight, unfortunately.
I know.
Who is it? So your minions are your neighbor Ash.
Okay.
And then Colin.
I had a feeling it was Colin.
Interesting. That's weird.
Yeah.
And your bluffs, if you're ready, your bluffs are minstrel, exorcist, and grandmother.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, especially considering your name right now.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Okay.
All right, bye-bye.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, he did kind of put himself as a grandmother early on. Works out.
Oh, it's very funny. Yeah, I enjoy that quite a bit. Okay, I'm grabbing Colin. No, Coulson.
Coulson.
I was hovering on the right person. You said the wrong
name.
Hi, Coulson.
Hey, Coulson.
I'm doing great. How are you guys?
We're good. Do you want to use your ability tonight?
I think so.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a guess. I'm gonna guess I want to drink with the Godfather.
All right.
I love someone that uses their once per game ability right at the start of the game with no information. I really do love that play.
Delightful.
I've got a plan, so we'll see. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
So that's exactly why we did what we did, right? So here's the interesting thing. We still need to wake Ash and tell Ash what minions are in play, but we can lie now.
Yes, we can.
So we don't want to lie about Lunatic because that'll obviously be false.
Yes.
So the only choice that really is Moonchild, right?
Oh, no, it could be Goon. Oh. We're telling her Goon, right?
We have to tell her Goon because that's the most chaos.
It's the only choice. Why are we even talking about it?
Yeah. Okay. So we'll wake Ash and tell her that there's a Goon in play.
Yes, I'm on it.
Hello.
Hello again. I'm here to give you your Godfather information.
Wonderful.
The in-play outsider is the Goon.
Wonderful. Thanks.
Enjoy.
Good luck.
time.
So in the app, I'll mark. So the way we do this, we mark Coulson with the no ability reminder token,
Yes.
and then Ash will be marked as drunk 3. So even
Yes.
if an outsider does die, Ash's ability won't go off.
Oh yeah, that's true. We just don't even wake. Do we wake her and then?
Well, it's our
We
choice. We
wake
don't
her-
have to, but we could.
Oh,
We
it's
could
so
also
much more
we could also
complicated.
wake her when there is no outsider kill and ask her for a kill just to really mess with her. We have a lot of options here. This is fun for us.
Oh, we're not going to do that on the first day, but
Probably
the
not.
second or third. Ooh,
Let's see how the day goes. We don't know.
yeah, let's see how it goes.
Let's
Okay,
leave it in our back pocket.
Last thing then is waking Fredo, our chambermaid, correct?
Right. So Fredo will choose 2 players, and he's just going to learn if anyone wakes due to their ability. Now, the thing to be clear about here is it has to be due to their ability. So, like, Colin will get a no because Colin's ability didn't wake him; it was just being a minion. Whereas,
So it's only the only people who woke due to their ability are Coulson the courtier and Ash the godfather. And there's some discussion as to if a drunk who wakes due to their ability counts, but I'm pretty sure the ruling is that they do still count even if their ability misfires or
yeah, because they're still being woken up. Yeah.
Yes. Okay,
So-
so those are the only 2 people who will register as a 1 or 2 to Fredo, correct?
Yep. So more than likely he's going to get a 0, but
Almost
you-
certainly, especially. But who knows? Who knows? He could
you never know.
check his neighbors. I might check my neighbors, so he might get a 1. Okay, let me wake him up now. Hello,
Hello.
Fredo, our chambermaid.
Yes. Colson Collin, please.
Coulson and Colin, you get a 1.
Thank you kindly.
Enjoy.
You called it. Check your neighbors. That's Clocktower 101, right?
Yep, makes sense to me.
Yep.
Okay,
We'll see if
so-
Coulson's open about being the courtier that drink with the Godfather or not, though. I have a feeling he might hide that fact, but we'll see.
Okay, so we're gonna wake. I'm gonna announce our death. I have a death in mind. If you're ready.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
alright.
We don't have to really stall for time. We've taken enough time, and Fredo is the last person to wake on the first night, so we are good to go whenever. So hotkey wise, right? In the app, if you hit N, it'll take us from night to day or day to night. So you can drive that just using the N hotkey. And then when
If I hit N, will it take us out of this chat and back to the main room?
it will, yeah.
Or do we? So I don't have to leave the chat and then do that. We can just hit N and go back. Or we
If you
can
hit
go
N, it
back
should
to-
just go. I'm 95% sure it goes straight back. Yeah. I usually do
Okay,
this
so
solo though.
But maybe maybe we should do that because it'll give people an alert before we appear, so whatever conversations they're having can.
That's fine. That's fine. I'll just whenever you're ready, you can hit and you want to go back to town and then just do it whenever you're ready, right?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, and then when it comes time later, when it's time to what I usually do is I will announce, whatever spiel we were talking about, the death. I will tell them how much time they have for day 1. With 10 people in Bad Moon Rising, I might give them 6 minutes for day 1, but it just depends on how mean or nice you want to be, how long you want the game to go.
Okay.
And
Let's go.
then R will dong them when it's time.
Yeah.
Okay.
And don't mix those up because I have done that in an R, where you pull everyone back instead of donging them, and then people get upset.
All right.
I'll say that.
Good luck. Take the lead. If you need me, I'll come find me.
Good morning, everyone. I hope you all slept well in your berths last night. Unfortunately,
Nope.
Steve and I went up to the observation tower around midnight to get a really good look at the stars, and someone pushed us off into the deep abyss of the sea.
I saw it. It was
It's up
Rob.
to you to figure out who it was.
Oh my God! It's speed
Nice,
too.
Rob.
Oh my
Nice.
God!
It's definitely not Fredo. He couldn't push 2 people off. All right, let's go.
Oh, Colin, I will throw you off this boat right now.
All right, who wants to chat?
Yep.
Anybody?
How much time are you giving him,
Did
MacKay?
you just ping me and leave,
Oh,
Mike?
yeah, let's
That's
give
so
him-
rude.
6, 7 minutes, 8 minutes, 8 minutes. There's a lot of
8 minutes. All right, 8 minutes. You
I
are
know, it's gonna
very
be-
kind.
Just to get me out of the circle, you ping me and then leave, and then you're like, all right, now I can talk to anyone.
Now I can tell who the evil twin really is.
Yeah. All right. What do you
twos,
feel like
threes?
doing today? Twos? Sure. I will tell you. I am either the courtier or the professor.
Ooh, I'm either the gossip or the gambler.
Gossip or gambler.
So
Very nice.
courtier or
Professor.
professor. That's right.
Which
Cool.
makes me
Neat.
think
Great.
that yeah. Cool. Thanks.
No, what did it make you think? I'm stupid. Explain it to me.
No, don't worry.
No, please.
Yeah. So chat. With 8 minutes, like that seems like an eternity to me. But I don't know. There's 10 people. Some storytellers like MacKay want more time to talk. I'm always of the opinion that the least amount of time you give town, the more interesting the game is, because given an infinite amount of time, town will always solve it. But 8 minutes is within the realm of reality. The only thing that is, then you do the 8 minutes, then you bring it back to town, then you do all the gossips, then you do all the nominations. It can definitely make the game feel longer. Like even just shaving off a few minutes of each day can really bring your games down by like 30 minutes. But 8 minutes is cool.
1 for 1.
I gave you a 1. You can give me how many you want.
All right. I'm the exorcist.
Exorcist.
Or the pacifist.
All right, you're my second pacifist on 2 talks, so see ya.
All right, bye.
Awesome. All right, cool. Then that means that we have a godfather.
It does. Yep. And it means, we have to have a godfather, so if we execute me, there'll be an extra kill.
I'm going to take that as you basically giving me 2, because I don't think you'd tell me if you were the goon. So,
Right. I'm not the lunatic. Or
yeah, and you definitely wouldn't know if you're the lunatic right now, probably.
Yeah.
Yep. So I'm going to take that as your Tinker or Moonchild.
Yeah.
I will tell you that I'm either the courtier or the professor.
That is some good info.
Yeah.
If I die, don't resurrect me.
Okie dokie.
All right,
Sounds like a
thanks.
plan.
Well, this worked out better than we could have hoped for. So Coulson, the courtier, drank with the Godfather, and then is coming out publicly as the goon that wants to be executed. Ash thinks there's a goon in play because that's the outsider we told her, and this is gonna be wild first day, I think. The only problem with Coulson, I don't know if he realizes this, is that if he dies, then Ash is no longer drunk. But he's also not going to give her a kill, so it's going to be chaos all around.
I'm not going to be for this game. I'm not the demon for this game, so you're not going to
so you don't even have to be. Cool. Well, do you want a hard claim? I haven't hard claimed yet.
Yeah, I can hard claim.
Cool. Great. Cool. I'll hard claim.
What the heck was that?
Hello?
I got distracted. I went to the swamp.
Oh, that's fun.
It's
all
okay.
the names have changed.
Okay, let's hard claim.
Let's hard claim. I am the tea lady, and I would like to kill Mike.
Yeah, that sounds great. I love that for everybody. Mike is not one of my fellow minions or demons. I am the Godfather.
What a claim.
Oh my god. Well, at least you're hard claiming, so I couldn't have asked you less.
You got a hard claim.
All right, thanks.
Later.
When you're like, oh, I can't open my eyes, and when I do, they're just bloodshot red. You might want to take a moment. You might want to sit back, just spectate for a while. So, what would you like to do, Daniel? Would you
I'm
like to
always comfortable with threes. I can do something else if you
do
strongly
threes?
prefer
Come
it.
on, bro. I got, dude.
You want to do twos?
Yeah,
You
bro,
want
I'm
hard
40. Come on, man. I got that kind of time. Come on.
All right, we can do twos. That's fine.
Right. Chambermaid, Innkeeper. What do you got?
I have Pacifist, Fool.
Oh, okay. Okay. You're like the third pacifist fool I've heard.
Really interesting.
Yeah,
there's
bro.
a lot of people who either actually do nothing like I do, or want people to think they do.
Anybody want to chat? Nobody is here.
There is no one here, so I think you're gonna
I know.
really hard time finding people to chat with.
I know,
It's
it's
not
so hard.
me or Steve /chat. There we go. People.
Ryan, I put you down as my.
You're the Godfather.
Pretty confident Coulson's the. How do you know I'm the Godfather? by the
Coulson's the Moonchild.
No, Coulson's the goon.
No, he just told me Moonchild.
Yeah, I know. I'm the Godfather.
Oh, duh. Yeah, he's the goon. Duh. I'm so dumb.
Like, unless specifically I was like sailor drunked, like that would have to be how it works. I think.
Yeah,
For me
yeah,
to
yeah.
somehow get bad info.
And they shouldn't do that, but
Probably
Mike claimed gossip to me.
Yeah.
Fredo claimed chambermaid. If you're gonna take a swing in the dark, then I'd probably do Fredo.
Cool. So, market. I might claim to be your grandmother at some point in the game. Not
Yeah,
sure.
no worries.
We'll see. I may just let myself die, so I don't have a very good bluff to stand on. I put Courtier Exorcist in my twos, and I have realized obviously Exorcist just happened to be a demon bluff, and that's the one that Rob's going for. And Courtier sounds like Tiffy's Courtier.
You could just say grandmother to a minstrel. It's not that big of a deal. Neither one of us are the demon, so worst case scenario, they kill us both.
Yeah.
So, all right, sounds good. Thanks, Ash.
It's possible.
Howdy, neighbor.
Are you? I want a hard claim to you.
Cool. All right, claim back. I'm the gossip.
Cool. I am the tea lady. I would like to try to kill you today.
I mean, that's fine. Barring anything else, that's fine. Yeah, you know what? Fine. Let's try and kill me today. Put it to the test.
I'm pretty happy with this. I think this is going to be a good plan. But yeah, gossip. Gossips are good. You should probably. Do you want your gossip to go off or not?
I do want it to go off. I'm going to cast a weapon.
The dong.
Welcome back to town, campers, cruisers. It's dinner time. Let's all assemble in the dinner room to have a little conversation before we open some nominations up. Does anyone want to use an ability at this time? If you'd like to, please raise your hand and we will go around in order of people who have their hand raised, starting with Mike.
Hello, I would like to gossip that the demon is on the bottom half of the circle, Rob to Fredo inclusive. Please, and thank you.
Damn it, Mike.
All right, gossip heard. Jonah?
I would like to gossip that the demon is between Fredo and Tiffy counterclockwise.
Inclusive or
Inclusive.
not inclusive? Gossip heard.
Big gossip.
I would like to gossip that Mike is the gossip.
Gossip heard. Fredo.
I like the gossip that I was walking by Mike's stateroom, and I rubbed the sign that said Artemis, and it actually said Titanic. So I think Mike is really the assassin.
So your gossip is Mike is the assassin?
Yeah, we'll say that. Sure.
Gossip heard.
Very specific gossip.
Delightfully stated, though, Fredo. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Thematic.
Daniel, let's hear it.
Well,
I'll gossip that there is a Godfather in play.
Gossip heard. Brian.
I would like to gossip that at least 2 of the previous 5 gossips were true.
I hate you so much. But gossip heard. Rob.
I'd like to gossip that Mike is either the gossip or the Godfather.
Gossip heard.
Can I add pertinent?
To a gossip?
Hold on a
Yes.
second. I still have a gossip to go.
I do too.
Okay, sorry.
Ash, let's
Yeah.
hear it.
I will gossip the demons at the top half of the circle.
Can you be specific about who that includes?
Me and Colin, top half inclusive. Me through Colin.
Gossip heard. Finally, Tiffy.
I will gossip that starting with Jonah as 1 and Mike to 10 clockwise, there is at least 2 evil characters on even number seats.
I hate
What?
you too, Tiffy.
that was pretty cool. I
That's a
never heard
fun
that
one.
one before.
That's a fun one.
Gossip heard, though.
My pertinent information is that I've heard a Godfather claim elsewhere that's not Mike. So
You've heard a
That wasn't
Godfather
me.
claim?
I also
What?
heard a Godfather claim. I've heard
You
a
heard an
Godfather claim, and I've
out of
heard
evil
I hate
Outlander.
the script. I hate the script so much.
Who's claiming freaking Godfather?
I have no
Got
idea
it.
what you guys are talking about. This
Great.
is very interesting
What have you
news to
been?
me.
Tiffy, what have you done?
Are nominations open?
If no one has anything else they'd like to do, sure. Nominations can be open.
Tiffy would like to nominate Mike.
No! I wanted to.
Boo!
You know how to do it in the
Yeah.
app, MacKay?
I clicked Tiffy and then Mike, correct?
Yep. That'll work.
Tiffy has nominated Mike. Tiffy, why are you nominating Mike?
Well, I have heard that Mike is sitting next to the tea lady, who is me. I don't know who else has been hearing anything else about any kind of Godfather shenanigans. I am the tea lady, and I want to see whether or not Mike dies.
Okay,
For,
Mike.
for science.
For science.
I hope he does.
Mike, what do you have to say to a tea lady test?
I am your humble gossip father, so please don't kill me.
All right. I am starting voting now.
I have
got you.
no idea what this is about. I'm
I
so
hope I don't have it
confused.
set insanely slow. I do not.
I love the idea of a tea lady.
Just the idea of a tea lady.
No, not having one, just the concept of a tea.
Well, I mean, I love the idea of Mike being the one to find out.
I
if
forgot
there's
to
a lady.
mention that we needed 5 votes for this to go through.
Yeah,
Six
Tiffy
is-
overvoted.
6 is more than 5. I'm sorry for not mentioning that. I will be better about it. But at this time, Mike is marked for execution.
You know, I'm sorry, Rob, but I am hardly mad that Mike is evil, so I've got to carry through.
Bryant nominates
Fair.
Ash.
Fair enough.
Bryant nominates
Here,
Ash.
Bryant nominates Ash.
Yep.
All right, Bryant, let's hear. Why do you want to nominate Ash?
Because I'm pretty sure Tiffy is just the DA pretending to be the innkeeper and chose the person that she chose to protect last night, so we might as well kill Ash instead and make sure that she's not double bluffing us. For science.
All right.
So this is for science?
Why don't we just kill Tiffy then?
Okay. To nominate her next.
What do you have to say in response to Bryant's accusation?
I don't quite understand
I
the
mean,
science.
kill Tiffy if you think Tiffy's the DA and try and get one of her neighbors killed.
The hell, Brian?
Why are you
It's like-
killing me?
Let's kill the good people instead of the
Well,
evil
if
person.
you survive, we can trust you and Tiffy. If Tiffy dies, we don't know.
Thanks.
Okay,
So
it
cool.
sounds like there has been accusation and defense. It will take 6 to tie and 7 to execute. Here we go.
I feel awfully targeted here right now.
I mean, you literally are targeted.
I mean, yeah.
Ash, we're gonna need your vote on this.
Ash, join me in the science pit.
Nope.
No, I'm good. I apparently don't believe in science today.
I like how Tiffy is so confident in her tea ladiness. She said, "No, I'm not voting for this."
3 is not 7 or 6, so
I feel like I have a suspicion that Tiffy might not be the tea lady.
Colin nominates Tiffy.
I mean, any reason to put Mike in the hot seat is great, but I am also.
Colin has nominated Tiffy. Colin, let's hear it.
I actually trust Mike. Surprise, surprise. I think that there's probably a better chance that Tiffy is the DA here. If Tiffy is the tea lady. Maybe not. I'm okay with Mike dying, but I just had a good social read on Mike.
All right, Tiffy, what do you
It's
have
not
to say?
me, Mike.
I also have a good social read on Mike. That is why I think Mike will not die. I will not vote on myself because I am a good character.
Well, this will take 6 votes to tie or 7 to execute. Here we go.
Well, maybe like all of them.
I'll keep an eye and make sure it doesn't tie.
That's
Well, I don't have to worry about that now.
Wow.
Nope. This is fine, I guess.
7 is more than 6, which means that Tiffy is marked for execution.
Guess you guys don't like having fun.
Not particularly, no. I mean, I don't know why you think we'd
Just gotta stand up for Mike. Mike always gets targeted early.
Yeah.
Now,
That's true. I'm always the victim.
No,
I'm always the
Brian's
victim.
right.
This is so
Brian's
much
right.
fun.
We're killing
Tiffy,
the
if you
DA.
could just please center up a little bit. Come on.
No, absolutely not.
Oh, at least come
No.
on.
Tiffy,
Oh.
Tiffy, I think you're good. I've heard of a tea lady.
Excuse me? Excuse me, I didn't hear what you said. What?
I think you're good. I've heard of a tea lady.
Tea lady doesn't protect themselves. But I have heard of a pacifist.
Nominations.
A pacifist would be good right now as well.
Pacifist would be great right now.
If there are no more nominations, I'm going to close the day in 5.
Well, how would the pacifist save the
4,
DA?
3, 2, 1. Tiffy
Pacifist.
is executed, but does not die.
Boom!
Hey.
Yeah.
How to do that in the app. Hey, Steve, how do I do that?
You just leave
Just go to sleep.
Just go to sleep. Here we go,
What?
everyone. Enjoy. The seas might be a little choppy tonight. I hope you brought your Dramamine.
Hello, hello. You had to turn your camera off because you had no poker face.
I have no poker face, so I have to turn my camera off in certain situations. And just before we get to night mode stuff, I do want to tell you about some of the hilarious interactions.
Okay, let's dish. What did you hear?
So I'm going to start with Coulson talking to Ash.
Okay.
Coulson immediately claims outsider to Ash.
Uh-huh.
Ash immediately claims 2 back at Coulson, and that 2 was Courtier and Exorcist.
Uh-oh.
Which was incredible.
Now, this is what I need to know, because Coulson has been telling different people, different outsiders that he is. What did he tell Ash?
He did not tell her. He just said he was an outsider.
Okay. I saw Coulson hard claim, I believe, to Fredo that he was the goon. He definitely hard claimed the goon out of the gate and wanted to get killed day one. That was his claim, which I think is awesome because we've shown Ash the goon.
Yeah, and the other hilarious thing I saw was Tiffy talking to Daniel, and Tiffy immediately claimed Godfather, which I think she did to several people, claiming Godfather, which is a solid move as an outsider because it outs that there is an outsider in play. So
that's very true.
Anyway, yes,
but this whole thing about Coulson pretending to be an outsider is very interesting and works very well, and I love the chaos it's causing.
Yeah.
As far as whether or not to execute Tiffy there, so if in case you're following along and you're like, hey, why didn't Tiffy die? There's a character in play that Daniel is, which is the pacifist, which says executed good players might not die. So Tiffy did not die there because MacKay chose to proc the pacifist, which is what our conversation in chat was about.
And I chose to proc pacifist on Tiffy at this time for a couple reasons. The first is that there was a lot of talk about Tiffy potentially being the DA or there being a DA that was protecting her. So this didn't really clear her. The second reason is because our godfather is drunk at this time, which means if Tiffy, the only outsider in the room, dies, the godfather doesn't get to use their ability, which is they get to have a second kill in the night if an outsider dies. So it's a little rough. We might yet, Tiffy might yet die in the day. I'm not sure I would pacifist protect her a second time.
I agree.
But the first day, it felt solid to give a little wriggle room. And also, she's the Tinker. We put the Tinker in specifically so that we could kill the Tinker to cover up a Poe charge or something like that. So, Steve, you're in charge of that. Yes, good. So
I hit no. I don't know if she wants it or not.
For now, maybe if Poe charges, I want to kill Tiffy tonight if Poe charges, because Tinker can die at any time. And how hilarious would that be?
It would be very awesome.
It would hard confirm her as good,
pacifist
but
protected,
in a really hilarious way. So
it's true.
Sometimes it's about being hilarious as much as everything else.
That being said, let's go through the night order. So Coulson doesn't get woken up because he's already used his once per game ability.
So
I will make Ash. I'll move the marker to say drunk 2 instead of drunk 3.
Yes. So now we're gonna wake up. We're gonna start by waking up Bryant. You ready?
Yep.
I will call in the Bryant. Hello, Bryant.
Hello. So, for the benefit of anybody watching, I hard claimed everybody, and nobody would hard claim back. Now, granted, I lied about my role to everybody, but still, it doesn't seem right. The only person that I claimed my actual role to was Jonah. So I'm going to gamble Jonah as the tea lady, because I don't gamble myself ever.
Gamble heard, Bryant.
That's it's pretty. I got to give you props for not doing the safe play of gambling yourself.
Do I ever do the safe play?
Yeah,
no,
you don't. Say it's Bryant. Yeah. I knew he was going to gamble someone.
Yeah. I'm giving you your props.
No clue.
I finally had to tell somebody I was gambling just to get a hard claim. So I'll see y'all.
Okay, bye, Bryant. Well, that's nice. It means Bryant doesn't die. Although we get a kill tonight from the gossip, and we could kill Bryant just to get.
That is true. Assuming Rob doesn't kill Mike.
Assuming Rob doesn't kill Mike. A good call. And on that note, Rob is the next person we wake.
Yep, let's go see.
Hello, Rob.
Hello. Hey, what's up?
Who would you like to kill tonight? Or would you like to charge? It's up to you.
Yeah, so I was thinking about that. Since we didn't execute anyone today, well, technically we did execute somebody, but nobody died, right? So therefore the Zombul is active in theory. So it would be good for me to kill someone to make it at least that be a possibility. And maybe charge tomorrow. And I think I know that Daniel is the goon. So I have a mechanics question. If I choose Daniel, he doesn't die, correct? Because he makes me drunk.
If you choose a goon, you would become immediately drunk. You would turn the goon evil, and the goon would not die.
Got it. Okay.
Also, assuming that the goon hasn't already been targeted before you.
Assuming, right, if you are the first to target the goon.
Right. That was the only thing I was wondering, is whether maybe someone else targeted him.
Yeah, and if you're not the first to target the goon, then you would kill the goon.
Right. And the only way he can be targeted is by like a gambler or an innkeeper or a chambermaid.
Exorcist and Innkeeper and Sailor all go before Demon and the Night Order.
Yeah.
And Gambler, like you said.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go with Jonah because I don't know who to kill, and he has 2 relatively powerful roles that he claimed me, so that way somebody dies, you can make it look like a Zambul. I can go after Daniel as the goon another night. I think I'll charge tomorrow night. Yeah. Okay.
Okie dokie. You are killing Jonah tonight. I have marked
Yep.
it down.
All right,
See
cool.
ya.
Pretty
that's
solid kill.
Actually, that's also good for the game because it balances out the fact that Bryant is potentially confirming Jonah as the tea lady, and now the tea lady is gone. They're never gonna know that the tea lady, all that.
So in the app, what you can do here is hover over the top of Jonah's token to get that little shroud, and then click it, and then it'll give you a reminder token. You can put like Poe death or whatever. It won't reveal that.
It won't reveal it.
When you click it, it'll set it up, and then when you wake up, it's set up. So when you click it, it'll work.
Okay, so I can put, and I put Poe on, but they won't see that.
They won't see it. They won't see anything you do on the Grim other than the marking things dead. But see how it's got the shroud, but it has the little eyeball with the line through it.
Eye on it.
So when you click that again, it'll work. You can just like set it up,
Yeah. Okay.
So that brings us to Mike, right?
Yes, because we're not going to wake Ash because an outsider didn't die. We get to Mike. So Mike's gossip goes off and someone dies.
So the mean thing to do is to kill Bryant. But that's probably mean.
I don't think so. Before Rob targeted Jonah, I wanted to kill Bryant because in my opinion that was balancing out the fact that Bryant was confirming a very powerful role.
Mm-hmm.
But now that very powerful role is dead, I feel like it is balanced out and we should kill someone else instead.
So are you thinking we should kill... I mean, really, Fredo, right? But that's one of the last gathering information roles. Coulson's pretty spent, so we could kill Coulson and see what he...
I was thinking Coulson. My only problem with that is that Coulson has claimed outsiders so many times. Maybe that's not a problem, though.
He might wake up and Moonchild pick someone. We don't know what he'll do, right?
Right, but if he dies, Godfather is before gossip, so it's okay. He's after the demon though, so it could be a demon killing an outsider and getting it. That actually could work because that could explain the 2 deaths.
I think the Godfather only triggers if the outsider dies during the day, not the night phase. So it says if
you said today, not okay. Yep,
so there's no way for a Godfather to go off. So does that change what you want to do?
No, I think I still want to kill Coulson. I think Coulson is the correct choice here.
Okay, then we can.
Object?
Nope, that's fine.
There is one other option, which is to kill Daniel.
We could kill Daniel, which takes the tea lady and the pacifist out of the game at the same time.
You're right. Let's kill the courtier.
I'm gonna kill Tiffy, but I think Coulson's the choice here.
I want to leave Tiffy alive just a little bit longer, so I am going to.
Cool. So then we get to choose. Do we kill Tiffy at this point? The answer is probably not, right?
I know. I want to keep her alive a little longer, especially because 2 good players died in the night, and Rob is talking about charging. So let's see what happens here.
And then Fredo gets to pick, right? Yep.
Yes, last thing to do is to wake Fredo. I'm going to wake Fredo right now. Who woke in the night? So we had Bryant, Rob.
I think that was it. Bryant,
Bryant and Rob. You're right.
Mike didn't actually wake. Yeah.
You're right. Yep. That's just when his power went off. So it's really just Bryant and Rob. Okay, I'm waking Fredo now. Well, calling Fredo in. Hello, Fredo.
Hello. MacKay.
Who would you like to choose tonight?
Colin and Jonah.
You choose Colin and Jonah, and you get a 0.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Fredo.
There we go.
Easy enough.
Just definitely the tea lady.
Sorry, I clicked out. I'm trying to close one of the windows. Okay, yeah, that should be it. We don't really have to stop and
everything.
bluff for anything else. So you get to announce 2 deaths in the morning, and you get to have fun with that, like, you know, however you want to do it.
Just give me 1 minute because I have to come up with some good deaths.
Sure.
Okay, Okay, got one, and the other one.
And in chat, what are you guys thinking about the choices? Because you're watching at home. This script more so than Trouble Brewing, you get to make a lot of storyteller choices. Oh wait. Yeah, that's a good. Okay, so who did Fredo pick?
Oh shit, you're right. He did pick Jonah.
And Jonah's dead, so we might want to go back to him. And I was too busy chatting with Luca, but call him back and tell him invalid choice.
No, I thought about it. Fredo, I have to tell you that one of your picks was an invalid pick, and we have to pick again.
Okay.
I tell him who, right, Steve?
No, you just say invalid pick again.
Yeah.
Then I will choose Coulson Daniel.
You still get a 0.
Nope, invalid pick. Please pick again.
Oh shit, you're right. Fuck. Pardon my French.
I will choose Daniel and Jonah.
Invalid pick. Please pick again. This is Bad Moon Rising, Fredo.
I'm sorry. I'm trying. I was like, I'll pick one set of neighbors. All right, I'll pick my other set of neighbors. Now I don't know what other neighbors I can pick. I will go with Bryant and go Bryant Coulson.
Invalid pick.
I will go with Rob Ash.
Rob and Ash. All right, finally a valid pick.
Oof.
And you get a 1.
It's the hardest one I've ever worked for.
That's so much information. Wow. I feel real bad about it.
Oh, no worries. Oh, my God. I can't wait to wake up. See you later.
Okay, bye, Fredo.
Good catch, Courtney. Thanks for catching that. He just kept picking the same people. The interesting thing here, I will say, is I think Ash is kind of bluffing Exorcist, right? And that will match the 1 that Fredo got. So this kind of might work out for you.
Rob also wanted to bluff Exorcist, and then Ash told him that she had been bluffing Exorcist, and he was sort of like, so that's going to be a little rough for them. But hey,
okay.
That's not my fault. Invalid picks are my fault, but that's not my fault.
I wasn't, because Luca was asking about traveling, and I was telling him I think we're cool right now, but I wasn't actually listening to Fredo. That was my bad. I should have caught that. But back to what we were talking about too is that in Bad Moon Rising, more so than Trouble Brewing, the storyteller has more leeway in choices they make, and every choice you make has a bigger impact on the game. So the choices we make, I would say there's never really a clear right and wrong answer, but if you pick the interesting answer, you're probably going to have a fun time, is how I look at it.
Yes. Steve, when you wake them and you reveal the deaths, do you do them in the order that happened or whatever order you want?
Whatever order you want, yeah. No, they don't get any information from the order you reveal them.
Okie dokie.
All right.
You ready?
Yep, I would say let's bump down to like 5 or 6 minutes for the day today, just to get the game rolling.
Yeah, I agree. That was a long day, and that was on me. But...
And it's always, you always do the long day, and then the gossips, and then the executions. So.
Yeah, it happens. Okay.
All right, I'll leave it to
you. Good morning, everyone. I hope you all slept well last night. It seems at least all of you made it through the night, except for Coulson, who consumed some bad shrimp from the buffet. Maybe it was put on his plate by someone in this very circle. And unfortunately, also, Jonah has passed. His bunk hit the floor. The bunk above landed on top of him, and he was taken out.
Mike, how do you
just trying to
cruise
make Steve even less willing to go on a cruise?
Confirming my
he was never going to go on a cruise,
my fears.
And I'm going on one in March either way. So here we go.
Anybody want
today,
I'll chat.
It's a little long. I'm going to give you all 5 minutes today. All right.
Oh, I'm so popular.
Hello.
Oh, this is awkward.
That's it.
Nope. Where I jokingly said I was going to kill Coulson and now he's dead. But it'll be fine. Whatever. He'll get over it.
Yeah. Fine. It's not permanent, I'm sure.
I'll just go and tell you I'm the gossip.
Okay. That's what you were claiming the town anyway.
Yep.
So, I will go ahead and tell you that I am the pacifist, and so that is one possible explanation for the non-execution.
Well, it's good to know that you exist, or it's a demon bluff, and you're taking me for Red Daniel. In which case,
it could be, but it's not. So, I'm the pacifist.
Okay. Cool.
What did you gossip? Because there were 2 deaths, and there are a number of ways for that to happen.
The demon is on the bottom half of the circle, robbed of Fredo inclusive.
Gotcha. Yep.
People. As long as I don't die tonight, I trust you. Not that it matters too much since you're dead.
Did you gamble me in the end?
Yeah, that's what I said. So I trust that you're good. Yep. It's just if I'm puka poisoned, then maybe you were evil for some reason, killed yourself. But I don't.
But yeah,
I assume that's not the case.
I don't think Evil's likely to die at night here. In the
Mike has told me gossip. So I'm guessing his gossip got the second kill.
Yeah, probably.
And they maybe just went.
That's Coulson for Tinker.
Yeah, he did claim an outsider, so maybe. Okay.
Yeah, he just said outsider to me, but yeah.
Okay. So
if I drunk the Godfather, they could have been misinformed about what outsider was in play, which is why I'm hoping they think there's
outsider was in play. I see.
I'm hoping they think there's a goon. So I'm going to go try to get Alfredo to admit that he picked me and that he's evil. We'll see what he says.
Got it. Okay, fair enough. All right.
Thank
see
you.
Ya.
Pick.
He did not. Is that what he?
He'd hard play Moonshot to me.
He said he was Yeah, he said he was an outsider to me and didn't specify which one, but the only one he could have been would have been the Tinker.
Yeah.
And he couldn't have been the Moonchild or the Goon, and he wouldn't know if he was a lunatic.
I think he might have been Tinker, and they used that to cover for a gossip kill. I don't know what the gossiped, but that's just a theory here.
That's
and if he is the Tinker, though.
So, Luca, the bluffs for evil are Minstrel, Exorcist, and Grandmother. So I think Ash has been going around claiming Exorcist, but I heard from MacKay that Rob might have been doing the same. I'm not sure what Colin has been bluffing as. I think there was a setup that like one of them might come out as a Grandmother later on, but I might follow Colin around and see if I can hear what he's bluffing. Let's follow him around and see. Oh, MacKay's there right now. Maybe I shouldn't go into the room with MacKay and the demon and the minion, but we'll keep an eye out for it.
I guess the only thing was it would have a very limited use, and also, I guess it is guaranteed to be in play if you and or the other person has been telling the truth.
Right, unless we're both evil.
It would have a very limited use.
Either way, you can just kill us both.
Well, I mean, it would help probably to the person who did claim that to me is dead. That might help.
Ooh. That's odd.
It's Coulson, to be clear.
Coulson was claiming Goon?
No, just outsider.
Okay.
It felt weird. I don't know. I marked him as Goon as placeholder, but
okay. I know he's not.
At the end of the day, remember, it doesn't matter because you have me to fall back on as a mastermind. Right. So I would say if Bryant is professor, it's probably good to make sure Jonah doesn't come back.
Okay, so I'll kill Bryant tonight, and then I'll charge the next night. So.
All right.
Well, we at least know the evil plan, but I'm not clear what Colin is bluffing as.
She was.
She hasn't. She hard claimed Godfather to me.
Well, yes, she did that to me too, but then she said something else. So I'm trying to figure out if she maybe could have been.
Okay.
Time to go back to town.
That was quick.
That was quick.
Like a very short day.
Who broke madness?
That was 6 minutes, y'all.
It was actually
6 minutes.
Oh, it just went from 29 to 30 on my clock.
I had time for one conversation.
31 here, friends. So we're going to open up the floor if anyone would like to gossip. Hands up to gossip, please. Gotta get my doc going so I can.
So
write
Joshua,
it down,
we
'cause
consider
every
that, but we
single
thought
person in this circle got
Tiffy's
it.
kind of suspected being the devil's advocate, so keeping her around might
Alright,
make town
let's start
suspicious a
with
little
Mike.
longer.
I would like to gossip that the demon is on the left side of the circle, myself to Daniel inclusive.
Gossip heard. Fredo.
I would like to gossip that as I was walking the decks, I saw in the distance the glimmer of an iceberg. Again, very suspicious of Mike as now the mastermind.
So your gossip is Mike is the mastermind.
Yes.
Gossip heard. Daniel.
I will gossip that there is a devil's advocate in play.
Gossip heard. Brian.
I would like to gossip that exactly 2 of the following 3 statements are true. 1, there's a demon somewhere between Rob and Daniel, clockwise inclusive. 2, there was 1 evil who died last night. And 3, one of the previous 2 statements was true.
Oh my god.
Brian, I hope you know, whether or not you're the gossip, if there's a gossip kill that goes off, it's gonna be you. It's gonna be you.
I mean,
I will build a logic chart, but your gossip is heard, Brian.
It's recursive. It's
I mean,
loops.
the first
He's
choice
just
was
happy because
anyone
he
other than
knows
Brian's
that
the
the
demon,
gossip
right?
kill probably won't kill him because he's evil.
Ash.
I will gossip that either a Shabloth or Poe is in play.
Gossip heard. Tiffy.
I would like to gossip that of the roles, Sailor, Innkeeper, of the protection roles, I'm thinking Sailor, Innkeeper, Tea Lady, Pacifist, Fool, Devil's Advocate. That is 6 roles. 2 or less are in play, and at least one of them is a demon bluff.
Oh my god.
What?
I will build another logic chart.
That actually does sound like
A logic chart.
Let me just rephrase. There's of the 6 protection rolls, 2 or less are in play and or demon bluffs.
At least one is a demon bluff.
Got it. There's a lot of ands and ors.
At least or exactly.
In that logic.
Yeah,
statement.
we've got a new storyteller. Let's keep the gossips.
Yeah.
I love it.
At least one protection.
I do logic puzzles for fun. Don't you worry about
So
it.
can I give an if-then statement for a gossip with maybe like a what-if loop to go with it?
Like, if you don't stop talking, then I will nominate you.
All right.
Our nomination's
Upper
open.
square. I don't care.
Does anyone have any public statements they would like to make at this time? If not, let's open up nominations. Yes, Mike, nominations are open.
I would like to nominate Rob, please.
Mike,
straightforward
after
everything else.
Rob. Let's hear why.
Rob gave me 3. 2 of his 3 have been hard claimed elsewhere. His 3rd thing is something that should be dead. So I think we should kill Rob.
What do you mean? First of all, what are the 2 or 3 things? So we can talk about these things in specifics. And my 3rd, I don't know what the 3rd is, but I am the.
I mean, I will out.
Okay. You can exorcist. You can out me. I'm the exorcist, and I chose Tiffy last night because she survived, and I want to see if she was a DA protected demon.
That's not the 3 you gave me. Okay.
All right. Not
well.
Accusation and defense heard.
I can guarantee you that every single person I gave roles to included an exorcist.
It will.
So you might have written it down wrong.
Oh nope, I didn't. I just can't read.
Yeah.
Wow.
It'll take 4 to put Rob on the block.
How's that for building trust? From
Nomination by illiteracy.
So who wants to nominate Mike? Or
I will.
I can get the honor.
Anybody. Brian, you please, Brian.
No, I think Rob deserves the pleasure after my colossal fuck up there of not being able to read. So.
Are you seriously? That's what it was? You couldn't read?
No, I literally. I just
more
couldn't read. It's cut off. It's cut off because it runs out of the token, and my brain just like glazed over.
Fair enough. Rob nominates Mike for illiteracy.
Yeah, that's
Rob
also good.
has nominated Mike. Is that
What's
your
that Dolly
full
Parton starts
accusation,
sending in
Rob?
books?
Yeah, he's illiterate. That's my full accusation.
Mike, do you have a defense?
I would love the opportunity to learn to read. I think it would be really powerful to town if I'm able to read. I think it unlocks some really new potentials for me as a good player. But you know what? I understand if there's just not time for me to learn. It's okay.
I want to read.
Mike, if there are fewer than 4 votes, you will survive this nomination and have the opportunity to head up to the library, and maybe you'll learn how to read.
There's no librarian in town. Well, that's going to be really hard for you to learn.
Mike's not going to vote for himself.
There's no
Pertinent information.
Yo, Mike, I'll get you up with some hooked on phonics.
Mike is DA protected today, so he's not going to end up dying.
Cool.
Oh, Mike killed
Just leave
himself.
us,
Oh,
then.
that's wonderful.
Now I would
All
like
right.
to see what happens.
Me too.
It's marked for nomination.
Tiffy would like to nominate Coulson.
Tiffy
That's
nominates
interesting.
Coulson. Let's hear it.
So this is how my brain is working. He is claiming outsider in a base 0 script. So he might be evil. I would just like to double tap him. I know. The Zombol script. I would like to double tap him.
All right. Coulson, what's your defense?
It seems like a waste of time. That's my defense.
All right. It will take 4 votes to tie and 5 to execute. Here we go.
Tiffy, aren't y'all married? Can't you double tap him after the game?
Respect for the skull game, Mike.
I'll vote
yeah.
Tiffy. I'll double tap him.
Thank you. Preach.
3 is not 4.
Correct.
Are there any more nominations?
I feel like we should
nominates
probably.
Tiffy.
Yeah, there we go.
Say it again.
Bryant nominates Tiffy.
Bryant nominates Tiffy. Why?
Some reasons are self-evident. I think this is one of them.
All right, Tiffy, what's your defense?
The pacifist knows I'm good.
All right, it will take 4 votes to tie or 5 to execute.
Can't DA protect yourself twice in a row.
I know.
High 5.
Don't tie it. Don't tie it.
Oh.
Vote Tiffy.
Oh. Interesting.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got distracted
I was
by
a centimeter
You
away
just tied it
from...
on the person you nominated.
Colin nominates Bryant.
What you're gonna want to do, MacKay, is never mind.
Let's hear why.
Someone must take the fall.
Someone must take the fall. What's your response to that, Bryant?
I tried to kill Tiffy. I nominated Tiffy. I had my hand up first. I'm not taking the fall for everybody else tying that.
How did that get tied?
Brian.
Because 4 people voted. My hand was up first.
I mean, yeah.
It will take 4 to tie or 5 to execute. Here we go.
Yeah, I don't like ties.
We are still going to tie on 4, though, aren't we? How does this work?
No,
Well, I mean,
Brian's
it's no more different than the previous 4.
No!
Whoa!
Whoa!
I mean, Daniel didn't have his hand up, so Coulson wanted to get some block. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Bryant is
sorry.
marked for execution. Are there
That was. There is no reason for that dead vote to come out like that.
Someone should die. Yeah.
Well, someone should die.
That's okay. There's still nominations out there.
Sorry, I should have clarified.
That wasn't even a
There are
lip.
no more
Nobody was actually on the
nominations.
block.
In 5,
I also think Brian's
4,
evil.
3, 2,
Okay.
1. Bryant is executed and dies. I don't know how to do that.
Click.
Past this now.
Hover the token. Hover over the token.
Above the
I
token.
there you
go.
Good night, everyone.
I don't know how to do that.
I don't know how to kill people. I guess I'm pretty bad at this.
So the reason I didn't pacifist there is because I didn't want to pacifist protect after Coulson used his dead vote on that. Just
for sure. I think that was good. I think also we kind of want death to happen to get the game moving along. And we already used pacifists yesterday.
We need some deaths. And on top of that, Bryant had confirmed Jonah as good already, which is unfortunate that Jonah had died, but he'd confirmed that role. I think it's reasonable to take Gambler out of play at this point.
Yeah, agreed. The interesting thing is, like, Mike had a true gossip again, so that is going to go off again.
And Rob was talking about charging, so that
I think
obscure things.
So I heard, what did I hear? They set up a plan between Rob and Colin, I think, which was they were going to kill Daniel. No. They specifically said they were going to kill someone specific tonight, and I think it was Bryant, so they could charge.
Well, good luck. I will also say I had one other very hilarious exchange today, which is when Fredo claimed minion. I missed which minion it was to Coulson, who was claiming evil turned goon. So I don't know what that was about, but it was very entertaining, and I wish I'd heard more of it. And with that,
did you write down the gossips?
I did.
So I heard Mike say on the left side of the Grim from Mike to Daniel.
Mike to Daniel inclusive, so his gossip is true tonight.
But is it left side of the Grim or right side of the Grim?
He said left side.
Okay, that's what I heard too. Chat was saying that the gossip was not true because I think they got the clockwise, but I'm pretty sure it was left side of the Grim because I remember making a mental note.
He said the left side specifically.
Perfect. So he does go off. Okay, cool. Just double checking.
So our courtier is drunk. Our gambler is drunk. We just go straight.
Not
to
drunk,
Rob.
straight dead.
Yeah.
Yep.
Dead.
Go to
That's
Rob.
what
Let's
I
see.
meant. I said drunk, but I meant dead.
I got you. Let's see if Rob charges or pulls or goes for it.
We call him right on in now. Hello, Rob. What's your plan tonight?
Yeah, I think Mike might really be the gossip because we had those two deaths. So I think I'm going to kill him so he can't keep narrowing down who the demon is. And I'll save a charge for later, I guess.
All right. So tonight you're going to take out Mike.
I think so, yeah.
Oh, sounds good. I'll mark it down.
All right, thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right. Mike, it is. He is worried because Mike's double gossip being true would really put a target on Rob's back.
Yeah, this would make such a mess for that would make it was the second I heard it, I was like, woof, because that literally would narrow the demon down to Rob, Bryant, or Daniel, and Rob is dead. So
yeah,
50-50 of the demon in Mike's mind, and Mike would have really chewed on that.
So the only other choice we make, right? Ash doesn't wake up because no outsider died during the day. Mike's dead, so the gossip doesn't go off.
Right.
We have the option to kill Tiffy. I don't think we do.
I don't think we should kill Tiffy because it would bring it down to too many evil players alive to dead players dead.
Exactly. So if we kill Tiffy, right now we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If we kill Tiffy, we go down to 5. The Poe charge tonight ends the game.
I don't like that. So let's
actually, there is no Poe charge, so they wouldn't end the game. I do think at this point, with this low player count, unless they hit like a minion today or the demon, we would not do a tinker kill. Very interesting. So I think we're both in agreement. We don't tinker kill tonight. We need that option on the table, just for player count reasons. And then we go to Fredo and watch him pick all dead players again.
Yes. So we wake Fredo. Any combo with Mike is an invalid pick. The only person who woke is Rob.
That is correct.
All right.
Which, as he's claiming exorcist, that lines up with his bluff.
It's true. Okay, let me call him in. My hair game is on point tonight. Chat is correct. Hello,
yes, it is.
Fredo.
Hello.
Who would you like to pick tonight?
Tonight I shall be cleaning Ash and Tiffy's chamber.
Ash and Tiffy is your choice. I have good news for you. It is a valid choice.
Oh, thank you.
First try today, Fredo. Congratulations. You get a 0.
Oh, the rooms, they were full and I had nothing to clean. How great. Thank you.
Nice,
Chambermaids are very important on a cruise ship.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Very important.
Absolutely.
But we're on the Titanic. This ain't...
And by the way, Fredo, later, can you bring me a second pillow? Because I really need another pillow.
I'll be leaving now. Thank you.
Bye, Fredo. All right. That actually, I don't know what Ash is bluffing at this point, so that could prove interesting.
I agree. I don't know what, because I'm pretty sure she wanted to do exorcist and Rob out of that in public to save his own ass. So I guess she could be going by minstrel now. Maybe. I think she might fall back on the grandmother to whatever Colin's claiming.
Maybe. That would actually be an interesting play out of her, but we'll see.
Yep.
So, that's it for today. That's our day. That's our night, rather.
Let's go wake him up.
Good morning. I hope you all slept well again.
Not particularly.
Except, unfortunately, for Mike, who decided to have a late night excursion and went missing into the dark on a...
No, the stingrays.
Cruises are the
Even
worst.
the demon thought you should die because you're illiterate. See?
I'm gonna give you all 5 minutes again today, so go off, chat, and be merry.
That's a weird star pass, Mike.
Yeah.
You don't star pass
All right,
for fully
let's chat.
illiteracy, but you know.
How you doing?
Well, I'm
How you-
dead.
Yeah, I think you probably are the gossip.
Yep.
I think you probably
Been
died.
hard?
I think you probably died to your own ability.
So you think a demon hit a protection roll, or they sunk a kill?
I think it could have been a
Or
Zombul. It could be a Zombul. It could be a Poe. Don't think it's a Shapaloth anymore. I think both of your gossips were true.
Yeah, so then that means it's Daniel or Rob. Because it was bottom half and then left half.
Yeah. So bottom half would be Fredo, Rob, or Daniel. Left half would be
I'm
Rob.
inclined to believe Daniel at the moment for reasons. So I think Rob is probably a good kill today. I don't trust Ash, but I don't trust you for the same reasons I don't trust Ash. Just because you have like unprovable rolls, right?
Yeah. I don't trust anyone in this game outside of, well, pretty much. Yeah, I mean, how do you trust him in this game?
I'm inclined to believe Joan at the moment. Yeah. I'm inclined to believe Joan at the moment. I think Bryant could be, well, if Bryant's evil, we should have had a drunk day. So I'm inclined to, if you are, I say again, assuming you are what you are. I think Rob is probably the right kill today. The votes on Coulson voting on Bryant was really confusing.
Yeah, that was confusing. I don't understand why it's so hard to kill Tiffy. That's also
Tiffy isn't the tea lady.
Well, yeah, I think Jonah's the tea lady. But I haven't spoken with Jonah. I'm just assuming from all the conversations, but
I could go either way, but based on if we believe my gossip feature, it's got to be Rob.
Yeah. Okay, I'm down with that.
Okay, cool.
I have no reason to trust Rob. They're claiming exorcist, but it's still alive somehow. So
Yep.
All right, sounds good. Thanks.
Sorry.
Well, in those types of things.
I mean, I heard it from. Who did I hear that from? I have it written down here, but it was from like the other day. I heard it. Who was that? Who told me that? I think it was maybe Jonah told me that way back. I'm not sure though. I don't remember. I honestly don't remember who told me, but someone told me that you were the chambermaid. Are you something else? Should I write you down as something else?
You know what? I'll tell you. I'm either the innkeeper or the chambermaid. I'll give you that.
Innkeeper or the chambermaid. All right. Yep. Have you successfully protected anybody yet? Do you think?
I have no idea.
No idea. Okay. Well, I am 100% the exorcist. I already outed that way because of Mike's whole fucking nomination thing anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But I chose Tiffy, guess technically my first option to choose, which is technically the second night, and then I chose Mike last night. So, and then of course Mike dies, which makes it sucks.
Covering his tracks pretty well.
All right. Do you have any demon candidates? Do you have any demon candidates I can choose in the future?
Right now I've got Daniel or Colin.
You think Daniel and Colin are demon candidates? Okay. Right,
I'd focus more on Daniel, but yeah.
Daniel,
or you.
Okay.
Or me.
Fair enough. Or you. Okay. Yeah. Or you think Mike's? You think?
Well, Coulson looks bad because Coulson died first as an outsider.
Coulson claimed Courtier to me today.
They're not the Courtier. Or at least I have a hard claim for someone else's Courtier.
Well, he hard claimed Moonchild, then didn't make a Moonchild pick. Now claims that he was the Courtier who drank with the Godfather so that he could look like a goon. So,
I don't believe that.
Yeah, me either, but just take it for what it's worth.
Yep.
Coulson's fun play is backfiring on his credibility.
Can somebody nominate Tiffy, please?
I mean, I will if you tell me why.
Circle. Hello, everyone. Does anyone wish to gossip today? Raise your hand if you'd like to gossip today.
Oh, I'm dead.
Okay, Colin, let's go.
Colin would like to gossip that Mike is a gossip.
Gossip heard. Fredo.
Fredo would like to gossip that as he was walking the upper deck, he noticed a loud noise coming from Tiffy's chamber, and he believes that Tiffy might actually be the Shabaloth.
You just told me you thought I was good.
Yeah, but for the purposes of this gossip, you're the Shabaloth.
Gossip heard. And Rob.
Rob will gossip that Fredo is the chambermaid.
Gossip heard. And finally, Tiffy.
Tiffy would like to gossip that John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt is her name too.
Gossip heard.
Valid gossip.
Wait, Tiffy, what is your name?
My name is Tiffy.
Okay, good. Okay.
Valid gossip.
So I want to spin a tale. I was in fact the gossip. I don't think that was a secret. I hard claimed basically everyone. I know, right? So my worldview, for what it's worth, and it's not a very sound one, but I'm gonna throw it out there, is it's a Zomboul game. The first day we had 2 kills. One was the Zomboul because we didn't execute. One was the gossip kill. Last night there was 1 death, which was my gossip kill, and no Zomboul kill because we executed. If that world is true, my first gossip is the bottom half of the circle, Rob to Fredo inclusive. And the day 2 was myself to Daniel, left half the circle inclusive, which based on the sound logic that I have sewn together here, it's Rob, Bryant, or Daniel. And I have a world where Daniel is good. I tend to believe Bryant, so Rob is my current top suspect, for what it's worth.
Could you also be Puka poisoned on the... If you were chosen by the Puka, then you died by the Puka?
Correct, but I wouldn't have a gossip kill because I can't have a state change. I can't modify the state of the board.
Wait, who died last night? Was it
I did.
So So, Mike, there is a small chance that you could be could have been fucking poisoned.
That's true. Yeah, that is not the world I put together is not the only world. It is one that's convenient and makes sense to me. Just to say, throwing it out there.
So, Mike, your first day gossip was the bottom half. The demon is between the bottom half of the group.
Right. Yeah, it was me through Fredo inclusive. That's correct.
Yeah, cool.
And the second gossip was
myself to Daniel, left side of the circle, inclusive.
Well, if you died before, that would have gone off likely.
All right.
Or my world is that I died to my own gossip.
Possible.
So you could have died to. So your world is you died to your own gossip, and therefore there's a zombie game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
No, sorry.
Or you could be. No, that doesn't work.
Right. I think it might be the opposite of what you're thinking, Mike. Is that the gossip?
I think Tiffy's evil.
Was killed because to cover to cover up the fact that the gossip wouldn't have gone off. Wait, no, it did go off, and then okay, yeah.
What's night order?
I would like to then Tiffy will nominate Rob.
I hear that Tiffy has nominated Rob. Do you have more to add?
I think between the two, Daniel has. I think in my eyes, Daniel's confirmed for what the roles that he gave me and that I think are in play. Rob, on the other hand, I don't know, not so much.
Rob, what do you have to say in your defense?
I'm an okay kill, I guess. I can demon hunt as the exorcist. I have a blue exorcist token. That's all I know.
Who have you hunted so far?
Who'd you pick last night?
I picked Mike last night.
And yet I died. Curious.
It will take 3 votes to put Rob on the block.
I'm running out of demon candidates.
Mine is between Daniel and Coulson. If Coulson's Zombul. Or Jonah. Sorry, Jonah could be Zombul.
4 is more than 3. Rob is marked for execution.
Jonah is not Zombul.
If I'm the Zombul, Bryant's on my team.
Yeah. Or I was Puka poisoned. But then there's not a Zombul.
But then there was the death the night after.
I'm just going by Coulson. Jonah died night 1.
Colin nominates Bryant.
Colin nominates Bryant.
Brian's dead already.
Possible. Well, didn't Mike paint a Zombul world?
Oh yeah, good point. Yeah.
This also could be a mastermind day, if this is Bryant was the demon. So could have been a Shab day 1. I don't know. Either way, if we don't want to, I voted. I'm down to kill Rob. I voted on Rob, but
if it's a mastermind day, I would have been the demon, right?
No, you'd have it, Mike.
No, he's saying I was the demon and you got to kill yourself.
No, I'm not saying. I mean, I have no information.
If it's a mastermind.
Yeah.
Got it. Sorry,
and
I
that
forgot how
one specific theory, that would be the outcome.
Or you're the Zombul.
Bryant,
I mean, it's okay to kill me. It's okay to kill me, but I'm going to vote just because I know I can help you guys out.
Bryant's time for Bryant's defense. What do you have to say, Bryant?
I don't care. Kill Tiffy.
All right. Brian's defense is I don't care, kill Tiffy. It will take 4 votes to tie or 5 to execute. Here we go.
I'm always going to kill Brian again, though, too, though, so. High five.
Should I use my dead vote?
No.
Rob nominates Tiffy because I think we should kill Tiffy.
1 is not enough. And then I hear Rob nominates Tiffy.
I will let Bryant take it as far as a reason. And I just think we should kill dead people. I mean, evil people.
So I talked to Tiffy for the first time today, and the conversation went as such. I'll tell you what I am, but you're going to be pissed. Then she told me what she was, and then I'm pissed. The end.
I don't know. I thought it was pretty funny.
I don't even know what that means, but
all right, Tiffy,
always seems evil to me.
What I am, I did actually claim like the same role to Bryant and Ash. So Bryant, Ash thought it was funny. Also, I wouldn't be a good.
Ash is still alive.
You can try to kill me, but I'm DA protected.
What?
All right. Tiffy's defense is that she is DA protected. It will take 4 to tie or 5 to execute.
Bryant, don't use your ghost foot on this. I will vote for...
Vote for me, then.
I will. Look. My hand's up.
High five.
2 is not 4. Are there any more nominations?
The only other thing to throw out is that, from my perspective, Ash, Colin, and Fredo are basically skating by like unquestioned, and there's nothing about them or no information, no proof.
I see Ash is 100% evil.
I really hate Fredo's claim as well. I'll be honest.
Why do you guys think Ash is evil? Just so I can help.
Does anyone have a hard claim from Ash? I'm not asking you to out it. Just has
I do.
I have Ash's hard claim.
I have a claim, but I don't know if it's a hard claim.
Yeah.
I think
her hard claim is my actual role. I'm not an outsider.
Having painted Rob as evil, I think what I know of Colin is Colin should be happy to die today.
Sure.
Hold on a second, Coulson. Were you going to come out with your actual role?
I don't know if I need to. I'm not an outsider though.
If you want to kill me, Mike, because you're sus of me to have someone nominate, I'll vote on myself. But couldn't be bothered.
It's really not that big of a deal to come through. I mean,
well, if you're good, the problem is it is a big deal.
Well, then why did you freaking nominate me, guys?
Oh, it wasn't me. No. Fredo trusts me. I trust Fredo.
Yeah, I love that.
Oh, that's scary.
Yeah, I know it's shaky at best.
Are there
but
any more nominations?
If Mike's really the gossip, I don't know if I trust Fredo or Daniel.
I died night 2, and I'm the courtier. I think Ash is evil.
Ooh. Yeah.
Why not? Ash nominates Ash. Why not?
That's a big old double claim, folks.
Okay, final call for nominations.
Ash nominated Ash.
Is this a double claim nomination?
Is that what I hear?
Yes.
Minion panic.
How do I do that?
Click on Ash, and then you gotta do the nominate.
Got it.
And then click
on Ash.
Got it. Ash nominates Ash. Can we hear why?
Supposedly I'm in a double claim. Someone who continued to not give me their role, but that's fine.
And what's your defense? I guess.
I don't know.
Okay, it will take 4 to kill Ash and 5 to execute.
No, it's 5. Yeah, 5 to execute, 4 to tie. Yeah.
4 to tie.
I mean, I'm not going to tie it, and I don't trust that Ash is not going to tie it on Rob.
What the fuck? What's my point?
I feel like that we have 3 evils alive who are not voting on each other.
0 is not 5 or 4.
I'll vote on
nodding. You're one of them.
Final call for nominations.
If you want me to die, just nominate me. I'll die. If you think I'm evil, I'm confused.
5.
Have I nominated you?
I already nominated him. I can't nominate him.
Everyone has
You did nominate.
Oh, yeah, I nominated Rob.
Everyone has nominated except for
Daniel
and Fredo. So 3.
Well, they're the 2 demons.
2.
With
1.
6 alive, 1 on the block. Yeah.
That's the final call. Rob is executed and dies. And everyone goes to sleep.
All right, MacKay, we're in the end game now.
So here's the thing. If we kill no one, they're going to have one of 2 assumptions, right? The first assumption is that it is a mastermind day, and the second assumption the alternate would be that it is a Zombool game, and Rob specifically was the Zombool, correct?
Correct, yeah.
Those are the 2 possibilities here.
Yeah. Also,
So either...
the way Mike was talking, it almost made it seem like Colin was hard claiming grandmother to Rob, in which case Would he have died?
So I have all of the claims now. Colin has been claiming Minstrel.
Minstrel, got it.
Yes, so Colin's claim is currently Minstrel, so it makes sense he'd be fine to die because they don't want drunkenness. Ash is claiming Courtier. I watched her claim that to Coulson, and she is stuck with it, and good for her. I mean, she's doing it. She is getting there with it.
Yeah, so that's the interesting part, right? There's two worlds, two conflicting worlds I see. We kill Tiffy, which sells that there is still a living demon that backs up Rob's claim as Exorcist. There's Rob's not claiming outsider, so it's not a Godfather thing. They'll believe it. Tiffy will come out and say, "Hey, I'm actually the Tinker." Who will believe Tiffy?
No, we can't kill Tiffy.
Why?
Because here's the problem.
Well, yeah, that was. There's one world where we kill Tiffy and one world where we don't, right? So that was
the problem with. There's something you're not taking into consideration, which is that it's only if executed that the Godfather goes off, right? No.
Yes.
Died today. Yes. Okay. So that wouldn't bring us to final 3 immediately.
Nope. So if we kill Tiffy, it backs up that they're still a live demon. They're going to execute someone. They're probably going to execute someone, I would think. Or they start buying into the zombie world and they don't, or they execute a dead person. Double tap Rob. I don't know. The Town's. It's hard to figure out to guess what Town's going to do. Right. The other world is not killing Tiffy, which does sell that it's probably Pocharge or Zomboul.
Or Mastermind. Because I forgot that it could be a Pocharge as well tonight.
Yeah.
Terrifying. So I think it's better not to kill Tiffy. Well, okay, so if we kill... I think it's better not to kill Tiffy. So if we kill Tiffy, we are leading them down a false narrative. If we don't kill Tiffy, we have not given them any false information and we are leaving them to wonder. And I think I prefer that, personally.
Yeah. It also makes her look a little suspicious. Like, why wouldn't we kill the Tinker? And also, the only thing I would say is that could hide, if they don't believe Tiffy, then maybe there's not actually a Godfather in play. So it's valid. If you're up for not killing Tiffy, I think both worlds are equally valid here.
Would you kill her?
It's fun to kill her because then we get to use her ability. It makes her question why she was killed.
You're not if you would kill her and a lot of people would kill her, I just kind of want to not and see what happens.
That's a great choice. I mean, I think we go with not killing her. It's a valid world. Let's do it.
Okay, so let's do it. Then that means all we have left to do is waking Fredo, correct?
Yep, we wake Fredo, and he can pick anyone no one will be secretly dead for him this time.
Yeah, that's nice. And literally no one woke up, so he's going to get a 0 no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
they're saying in chat it sells the Minstrel world too if Rob is like a minion or something. But Rob was clean.
Here's Fredo. Hello, Fredo.
Why? How?
Who would you like to pick tonight?
Why am I alive? Wait, we play with these people normally, right? Like regularly. And they let me live this long? Okay.
This is remarkable for you. How's it feel, Fredo? How's it feel?
Weird. That's why I'm like, this is really happening? Okay. Colin Daniel, please.
Colin and Daniel. Hold on, let me double check. You get...
Is it valid?
0. Valid 0.
Valid 0.
Congratulations.
Okay. Thank you.
Good night.
How am I alive? Bye.
Bye, Fredo.
Okay, so the problem here with Fredo is he pretty much narrowed it down to either Ash or Tiffy if there's a demon alive, and that gives them like a 50% chance to just execute a minion, which also wins them the game.
So do you want to? Because we could still kill.
No. We made our choice. We arrived with it. Chat is saying that the only thing they're worried about is if we don't kill Tiffy, that it might cause them to double tap Rob. But I see that happening as a high possibility in either world, so I'm not too worried about it.
It's also hard that there are still 2 evils alive for them. That is rough.
But we set up the game as best we could. I think both teams have a really solid chance here, and it's going to come down to who pulls off the best wheeling and dealing tomorrow.
And if they choose to sleep to see if it's a mastermind day, then we kill Tiffy, right?
Wait, say that again.
We'll talk about it then. We'll see.
I mean, if the game's over at the end of this day, no matter what.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yep.
So there's one way or another, the day ends at the end.
Yep. Okay.
Cool.
Let's see what happens.
The only person constantly telling people it's a mastermind world is Colin the Mastermind.
It's
by
Colin.
the way,
It's hilarious. Okay.
It is hilarious. All right. Cool.
You need to.
Hey, Kyle. Thanks for joining us.
That night?
Yeah, me.
Yeah,
Could have just been a gossip kill.
Good morning,
That could be a gossip
everyone. I hope you all slept well. You sure did. Have a nice day.
Oh wow.
So maybe it is
I'm gonna give you all. I'm gonna give you all 4 minutes. All right?
I guess you guys were telling the truth. The cruises are safe.
Might be
I hate this.
or a poacher.
I think Mastermind or Zumble, you should double tap.
Zumble, Pocharge.
Yeah.
Puka from before?
If it's
Mike, I'm buying what you're selling.
Okay, if it's genuinely actually a Zombull game, then we have days to spare, right?
By hard claim, you're not going to like it.
Okay. Yeah, Brian didn't like it, and he got executed for it.
Tinker.
Okay.
And I remember day one, that conversation that was very weird. I was calling Godfather to you because I know that there's Godfather in play. You had said Tinker in your 3.
I did say Tinker in my 3. You are correct. Okay. So that does... Okay. That rules out one world. I'm the pacifist, which is why you survived, I'm assuming. Unless a DA picked you for no good reason.
I mean, that's also... I love sowing chaos as a DA and picking random people that are not on my team.
Yeah, and I am still alive, and the last 2 executions have gone through. Bryant died to execution, and Rob died to execution, so that either means that they were on the evil team, or that the storyteller let it go through even though they're good. So, which is always plausible. It's a might not die, but there would have to be a pretty good reason, I would think, like thinking that good is winning handily to let a execution go through while the pacifist is alive. Otherwise, the pacifist is not doing anything.
Right. What do you have from Fredo?
Fredo, I only talked to on day 1. I got 2 from him, Chambermaid and Innkeeper.
Okay. I haven't heard of a Chambermaid anywhere. Have you?
No.
I mean, yeah, I guess, Rob, it's your picks are the only other thing that's outstanding to me as far as like information. And I'm not inclined to believe them at the moment. No offense.
So, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I gave out my picks already.
I don't think it's a Shabeloth game. Probably.
No, I picked Tiffy and then I picked you.
Right, write those down.
I think
hold on.
I think we can reasonably assume it's not Shabeloth.
I think there is a gossip, and I think I was the gossip kill on night 1.
Yeah.
Hello there, MacKay.
For my sake and for the sake of stream, if the mastermind is killed, that still triggers the mastermind, right? That's still an evil win?
Well, at the end of the day, the demon's dead, so good wins, right? And if the mastermind is executed, then good also wins, because whoever gets executed, the alignment of that player loses, right? So if
yeah, you're right. Got it.
So if a good player is executed, then evil wins, and good wins in every other case.
Got it.
Make sense?
Okay, cool. Yep.
Cool. Yeah, so just so you're aware, the mastermind ability says if the demon dies by execution, ending the game, play for 1 more day, which is why the game's not over at this point. If a player is then executed, their team loses. If no one's executed, the demon's dead. So, it's also over.
To Town Square, does anyone want to gossip at this time?
Can I call for a round robin instead?
You can absolutely call for a round robin.
With 5 alive?
Oh my
Oh yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
considering the possibility of a poke
Are
charge.
people all right with a round robin? Do you want me to help out? Is everyone all right with that? All right.
We got
I'm
this.
gonna start with Jonah this time. I'm gonna start at 1 instead of 12. Deal with it.
There's only 10 of us.
Is
Yes,
that
sir.
okay?
Do we have any way to verify that Mike is the gossip? By the way, I just want to try to make sure I understand that information.
No, nothing.
Let's go around and we'll discuss it at the end. All right. Let's start with Jonah.
Fair enough. Let's do it.
I'm the tea lady. I tried to get Mike killed, but I was also happy with Tiffy killed on day 1 because Tiffy hard claimed Godfather to me in private chat.
I'm the minstrel.
I am the chambermaid with information that I will put in chat.
Excellent.
I thought you were just leave that information. That's
Awesome.
cool.
I was the courtier. Now I'm not sure if I should say who I drank with, but I drank with someone on night 1.
All right. Daniel.
I am the pacifist, and Tiffy did not get executed on day 1 when we attempted to execute her. Bryant and Rob both did get executed on day 2 and day 3, respectively. So either they are evil or the storytellers let those executions go through on good players, even though I'm alive.
All right. Brian.
Gambler. I gambled Jonah as the tea lady because he was the only person I got a solid hard claim from on day 1. Then you'll kill me.
Rob.
I'm the exorcist. I claimed exorcist either as a hard claim or as one of a 2 or 3 to everyone. Out of my information already, which was choosing Tiffy on the 2nd night and Mike on the 3rd night. And Mike decided to nominate me initially because he can't read.
Ash.
Don't know what. I don't know what I can tell you. Believe I'm the courtier. Haven't used it. I like playing chicken. Sorry.
All right. So according to Fredo's ability, Ash is just lying.
That's correct.
And Tiffy, what are you?
Oh, you also have to do Mike after me. I'm not the last one. You started with Jonah.
I know. But you're the problem right now, so I'm talking to you.
Tiffy's always the problem.
Listen, I was hard claiming Godfather to everybody because I know that there's a Godfather in the game. Okay, it was me. I was hard claiming Godfather.
I'm the Godfather. It's me.
I am the pacifist protected tinker.
Why do you think I
finally,
find
Mike.
it hilarious?
I'm the gossip. I've been hard claiming basically since day 1. First day, my gossip was that the bottom half of the circle, Rob to Fredo inclusive, was the demon. Second day was myself to Daniel, left side of the circle inclusive.
All right, there's your round robin.
Yeah.
With that, I will open up.
And it would have been hard for you to be poisoned the first day, but you could have been poisoned the 2nd day, correct?
Yes.
So I drank with the Godfather on night 1. I wanted Tiffy to go first before I said that. I think Tiffy went around claiming Godfather because I purposely drank with the Godfather hoping they would see a goon, and then I wanted to play as the goon. I think Tiffy saw a goon and was looking for the goon to respond when she claimed Godfather.
So you think Tiffy is evil?
I think Tiffy's probably the Godfather, yeah.
Okay.
She couldn't have been protected by pacifist if she's evil.
So you think it's
Well,
Godfather
DA
DA?
then?
There's a DA, yeah.
Okay, DA is the other one. And
Oh, there's 2 minions. Oh no, I thought there was only one.
There are 2.
I'm an idiot.
So we're thinking DA Godfather game?
I don't know if I'm sold by that.
The issue with that is if Tiffy is the Godfather, that means there is an outsider somewhere, because I'm not an outsider. So that means there's a lunatic.
There's not
So
necessarily.
who thinks of the demon and wasn't given a lunatic?
There's not necessarily an outsider if there's a Godfather in play. Can still be -1, which would
Yeah, but I'd like to encourage a lunatic to come out. So let's say there's an outsider. Let's say it's a lunatic.
I love this idea. I am the Godfather. I learned that there was a lunatic in play, so.
Does anyone ever put a Godfather in and use the -1 to make sure that?
No, but there
I
is a
could see
good
it
chance
happening.
that it could be a minion hiding behind an outsider, right? Because they know there's not an outsider, they could pretend to be one.
Oh yeah.
Nominations are open if anyone has any.
So who's pretending to be an outsider?
So it's Tiffy, Ash, or the minions.
Tiffy's
the
the
demon.
tinker. So
Do we still think that?
Well, no, Ash. Okay, if it's Tiffy and Ash, then
Fredo.
Fredo's the demon.
What?
Can you talk to us?
What would you like me to say?
I mean, you're the most important role in the game.
What would you like me to
Can you get
say?
info again?
He gave his info
Yeah.
in chat.
Colson
Yeah, but-
Collins won night one.
Who's the demon?
Going by Colson as Courtier. Rob Ash equals 1. Rob kind of claiming exorcist. He's waking up at night. Ash is claiming Courtier. Ash Tiffy's 0. So if Tiffy's the Godfather or the Tinker or whatever nonsense she's saying, 0 might work. Colin Daniel
Ryan, mute your mic.
0. Colin Daniel 0. So either one of you guys charged last night, and you're gonna kill us all, or you're both. Wait, what did Daniel say he was?
The Poe would still wake up.
Poe still wakes up.
The Poe would still wake.
What, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Daniel, what?
Pacifist. I don't wake up.
You're
Yeah, I
passive.
think it's probably not a Poe game. I don't know.
But
I mean,
I think
Ash was claiming Courtney that didn't use it, so you shouldn't have got a 0 on Ash either. Because she would have woken up.
She should have woken up.
I think this was Chef 2.
I think we kill Rob again.
And if Ash is truly
Colin-
saying that she's never
Colin-
used her Courtier ability and has been waking up to be asked that, and Rob is also saying that they are exorcists, then
Colin nominates Fredo.
ooh, I like this one.
All right, I hear Colin has nominated Fredo.
Yeah.
Let's hear why.
Fredo, you might actually be good at him, so I'm sorry, but it's hard because
worries.
you're the chambermaid. You have all the information. It looks like you're playing like Candy Crush on your phone. And so
I'm not.
that to me,
Colin.
that to me is something that
No.
a demon's doing that doesn't really not actually play Candy Crush, but you just look disinterested. You're not trying to solve the game. You're
No,
all
like
the right
actually, this
information.
is the most interested that Fredo's had been. Like, no,
Well, I had to ask
I
him.
100% disagree with this. Fredo
I'm
is
not
the
sure
best
exactly what you'd like, Colin.
Well, Tiffy,
I mean,
you're also
everyone's
a medieval team,
arguing
it's
and
not a demon
going
candidate.
off of stuff. And
Says the
So let's bring this
says
to
the Godfather.
we have the accusation. Fredo, what is your defense?
yeah, sweet release of death. So I can go back to my phone, I guess. I
I was just messing with you, not phone.
All right, sweet release of death. It will take 3 votes to put Fredo on the block. Here we go.
Fredo's the one that I tried to convince
He's also-
Mike
he's
to
al-
play, and he didn't buy it.
The gossip.
Convince her with your what, Colson?
I don't know, man.
I was-
Evil rise up.
Oh, I
Okay,
dropped
okay,
this.
that's-
Also in the
Rob voted
in the gossip
dead
thing.
Fredo, don't vote for this. Fredo, please don't vote for this.
Oh, clutch.
I was trying to convince Fredo I was the goon. He was the person I was targeting with my goon play.
Yeah.
Who
He
is
was not. He did not go for it.
So
is not
the issue is,
Guys, let MacKay finish.
sorry.
So Fredo is not on the block at this time. Are there any more nominations?
Why aren't we tapping Rob again?
Yeah,
Oh,
Daniel
please.
nominates Rob. That's still a very plausible world.
Daniel nominates Rob. Can we hear
No,
why?
I think anyone in the bottom half of the circle is very plausible. That's why I voted for Fredo.
Wow.
I-
It's all based
I'm
upon Mike being
seeing Rob
honest.
as the Zombul as one of the easiest demon worlds to make sense of with the information that we have.
I'll tap Rob.
All right, Rob, what is your defense?
Wrong death. I'm just the exorcist.
I'll
If
tap
Rob's the Zombul, then the
I guess I
chambermaid info
can't
doesn't work.
chambermaid dead people.
Which part doesn't work?
Fucking zombie.
The chambermaid doesn't work.
No, we
because
just
Rob
had our
wouldn't
chance to
have
kill the
broken-
demon, and it didn't
Oh.
work.
It would be pretty hard to
All right.
chambermaid dead people that don't
So
work.
here we go. It will take 3 votes to put Rob's corpse or
Yeah,
potentially
chambermaid has to choose a live
corpse on
player.
the block.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Rob was chambermaid while he was alive
Yes.
and got a 1 on, which if he's a Zombul, he kind of got a 1 on that day because someone died that day.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
But
Verifying Rob's-
I'm not upset with the world where Rob was a different demon and this is a mastermind day and Ash is the mastermind. That also works in
Hey.
that world.
A one with what?
5 is enough.
A 1 with
Who
Ash.
is-
Are
It
there
was
any
Rob
Yeah,
Ash
but-
1.
questions?
But if she
Ash
was,
could also be the
if
Godfather.
she was a mastermind,
Devil's
she
advocate.
would have tried to. She would have tried to vote on Fredo. She didn't vote on Fredo.
If it's Ash could be the assassin who did spend it the day that it was Rob and Ash picked together, so that does work as well. I'm fine, 100% fine tapping Rob. That works.
I feel like main character now. Everyone's theorizing about me.
Are there any more nominations? If not, I'm going to close the day in 5.
Yeah, I 100% believe Ash is evil.
3.
I can see that world.
1. Rob is killed again, and I need to talk to Steve for 1 minute. What's up, Steve?
What do you mean? Did I do a voice chat request? That was an accident, if so.
Okay, cool.
No, I didn't mean to do that.
How do I go to Grim Reveal?
G.
But I don't do it twice. I just do it once.
You just hit G once, and it'll take everyone to the Grim Reveal. When you do the Grim Reveal, start with Colin as the mastermind, and then that'll make the most drama.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be fun. Okay.
Okay.
Stupid fucking grin on your face. God damn it. God damn it, Colin. God damn it.
I didn't do anything.
I have to reveal who won at this point, Steve.
Hit G. And then you click the answer, and then it won't reveal it right away.
Okay.
Good team won. Good team won.
Hell no.
Right.
Colin was so evil.
Game is over. We're going to a nice Grim Reveal.
Oh shit!
Well, that was not the button, MacKay.
Do it again.
I ruined everything. Everyone close your eyes. Everyone close your eyes.
Just hit G again. Hit G again.
We already knew all
again.
this.
All right.
Your eyes are closed.
The problem, I hit cancel, not game results. So
you hit remaining players.
I didn't see it.
I know the answer. I don't need
we
to
can edit. We can edit that away for the stream. We can edit that away for the
Yes.
stream.
All right. So we're gonna start with Colin, your mastermind, which what happened here, but I hit cancel. Cancel should have closed out the box. It shouldn't have made everything pop up. Okay, everyone. From there, who do I want? Well, all know Joe. Oh.
You
did nothing that time.
You keep hitting remaining players, the button remaining players, I think.
have not pushed remaining players.
Okay, so if you push cancel, it still does that? That could be a bug.
I didn't push cancel that time either. I clicked on Jonah.
It's okay.
Steve, are you aware of what keys on your keyboard you are pressing? Because you also have control.
My hands are up here. I'm not pressing anything.
My hand.
We can't see
keep
your
doing
hands.
this until we get it right.
In all fairness, we can't see where your hands are, Steve.
I'm trying to.
Stream can.
Well, here we are.
Yeah.
Good has won. You killed an evil player on a mastermind day. Some of the funny things that happened this game to me personally were, I will tell you what some of the hilarious things were because I have to vamp now because I screwed up the reveal. So here we go. One of my favorite things was Coulson claiming outsider to everyone entire game when he was the courtier who drank with the Godfather on night 1. Bold move. First night drank with the Godfather before talking to anyone at all.
It was a good choice.
Yeah, it was a good choice.
Screwed me up. Not too
Except for
much.
the fact, well, I guess you wouldn't have got to kill anyway.
So who were you told was in play?
Goon.
Yeah, I was trying to be that goon. Yep.
That's very funny.
Other funny things that happened. I will dig through my notes because I took a lot of notes. I did enjoy Tiffy claiming Godfather to everyone. It was a solid plan. Okay, I just want to clarify that this time it was Steve. He said it in the chat. It was Steve the second time.
Ha!
What? I didn't say anything.
What happened? How'd you get stuck with Courtier?
Because I had to come up with a very quick 2 in my first conversation.
With me. The courtier.
Ash picked Exorcist and Courtier as her 2s.
And the demon had already chosen Exorcist.
Yeah,
So,
I lie like 90% of people on my first day. You can fall back into something else.
I don't. That's the
Of
problem.
course, Mike's day 1 gossip killed Rob to Fredo was the demon did in fact go off. On day 1, it was the demon that killed Jonah. We were not that cool.
Every time.
We
Always
killed
on the opposite
Coulson,
side.
the spent courtier. Also, I was kind of hoping that when
Coulson.
blew up, he would make a Moonchild claim. because that would have been hilarious. But he did not. Also could have let us.
I probably should have charged the first night. Actually, that would have made the gossip kill less likely.
That's why I gossiped that Mike was the gossip, to let you know that Mike's gossip was true and to give you a chance.
Yeah, no, I can definitely tell that was happening there.
On the second night, Mike's gossip was also true, so it would have killed someone, except that Rob picked Mike as his kill that night. So Mike died, and his gossip did not go off.
Yeah, I was going to charge that night, but because
I thought you charged.
Colin teed that up for me. He was like, "Oh, it's definitely a Zomboul, and your gossip kill killed you." So thank you, Colin, for that. Yeah. Appreciate it.
No, I mean the reason why I chose Mike is because I knew Mike was getting good information as the gossip. I was pretty sure he was, and I should have probably just charged the first night and let it be his only one death. But then I was like, I just got to get rid of him. So that's why I killed him.
You turned out all right. All right, calm down.
It was also highly entertaining the night that we had that Jonah and Coulson both died in the night, because Fredo kept... I actually made an error because Fredo picked Jonah as one of his twos, and that was an invalid pick. But he kept picking combinations of people that contained either Jonah or Coulson and kept getting invalid pick over and over again until he finally made a valid pick. Yeah. It was also interesting that his information was correct, aligned with people's bluffs for every single person except for Ash. Only one. Anyway, I'm sorry I ruined the reveal.
I think there's some weird thing going on with two storytellers, like maybe Mike clicking like over Rogers. I don't know. Definitely something weird was going on with that. I think it's a double storyteller sync issue.
We'll have to rewatch the stream and watch Steve's mouse.
Yeah. I'm wondering, like, if you do a grim reveal like this, right? You do this.
Oh,
and then you hit cancel to still reveal. I guess I don't know. It's hard to say.
Cancel reveals. I thought cancel would close the box. But
yeah, me too. If cancel does the same as remaining players, then what's the point of two different buttons?
I know. It's stupid. Anyway.
Anywho, that was a fun game. I hope you had a lot of fun running MacKay, running a nice full Bad Moon Rising. This was a classic example of Bad Moon Rising, figuring out who died, why they died, and solving the game that way. So I had a lot of fun watching it.
I had a good time, and I'm pleased that I only made 2 errors. The first was giving Fredo a number on an invalid player, and the second was mistakenly revealing the Grim all at once.
And we're not sure whose fault that was. It might have been mine.
It was.
And then you hit cancel to still reveal. I guess I don't know. It's hard to say.
Cancel reveals. I thought cancel would close the box. But
yeah, me too. If cancel does the same as remaining players, then what's the point of two different buttons?
I know. It's stupid. Anyway.
Anywho, that was a fun game. I hope you had a lot of fun running MacKay, running a nice full Bad Moon Rising. This was a classic example of Bad Moon Rising, figuring out who died, why they died, and solving the game that way. So I had a lot of fun watching it.
I had a good time, and I'm pleased that I only made 2 errors. The first was giving Fredo a number on an invalid player, and the second was mistakenly revealing the Grim all at once.
And we're not sure whose fault that was. It might have been mine.
Well, you not all know jump. Oh.
Hi, this is Evil Steve. Thank you sincerely for watching Blood on the Clocktower here at Recall Knowledge. We really hope you learned something. Make sure you're subscribed to us and hit that like button down below. It really does help us grow. We'll have more Clocktower content coming soon. In the meantime, why don't you take a look at some of these videos? Bye.